There we go. Okay. Had to mute the mic. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jay Protostar, and I finally returned from my nearly 3-month-long hiatus from streaming, which is due to a variety of reasons. Mostly that I stopped playing to play through Kingdom Hearts before I got spoiled on that, and then I got lazy. But I got this whole new setup. I'm pointing over there because that's where my computer is. So we're gonna see how this turns out. But I'm really excited. I've been waiting for the trilogy to come out on Switch for some time now. And now it's here. And now we can play. So we're gonna do a new game because I just wanted to try out how it worked. So we're gonna start with basically the tutorial case, just so I don't have to try and summarize how this game works for anyone that's never played it before or seen it before. I'm also debating on whether I'm going to voice everything, just because if I skip text, I tend to read pretty quick, and I don't want anybody to miss things. Yeah, we'll see if my throat's up to it. But I have to say, I really love how this game looks. Some people aren't a fan of the lack of the sprites because they add a personality to the game, but I think the game's personality really lies in the characters, so I'm really okay with it. Also the music, because the music is so good. I also want to try doing a woman's voice, because that's just going to sound all kinds of bad. It always does. I don't think anyone should ever take a murder trial off the bat. God, it's so weird seeing this on such a big screen, too. I'm used to my... Well, actually, originally it was my phone. Yeah, and that's already like a big no-no in real court, I'm aware. Hopefully the webcam looks okay. It's a little hard for me to tell from so far away. But I think the lighting's alright. Just let me know. Let me know if it looks bad or anything. Also, if the mic's too far away from me, I might move a little closer. Because I definitely don't want that to be too far away. Okay. Should be good now. Maybe I'll turn the music down a little bit too. Good as it is, I don't want to overpower my own voice. Also, that vibration really audible. I really hope that's not coming out as loud. I think it is. So, full disclosure, I have played this game before. I played this first game a lot, actually. Intrigue. Fairly simple one. It's just a murder trial, that's all. It's not something hard like a traffic ticket. This chair's creaky too. Knock it into place so I can't squeak around in it. Alright. We've got our goals set out for us. If you're wondering why I'm not using the controller instead of using the individual grips, you'll see. Defense, that's what I am. I am the defense. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. No, I definitely originally played this game in my freshman year of high school because I got it on my iPod. It was like a port of the DS game on mobile, and I know they have these all on iOS still, like the whole HD trilogy. The old one doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. Once the trial actually starts, I think I'll start doing voices. But this is all just tutorial crap. Come on, I thought you were a defense attorney, man! So, I mean, I already know this, but yeah, you can pull up the court record and check everything. Cindy. But it doesn't say, but I know it's Cindy's turn. Oh yeah, 80% of the names in Phoenix Wright games are puns. Hit with a blunt object. They strangled her, then tried to poison her, but realized they couldn't have her swallow poison while they were strangling her, so they just gave up and hit her with a blunt object. All three! The only problem with this version of the game is that you can't hold down Y and then yell objection, hold it, or take that, and then have it happen in the game, because that was like the coolest thing about playing it on the 3DS. I don't know if that was on the original DS version. I've never actually played that one. It's pretty amazing considering this game started off as a Game Boy Advance game, and then when it came to the West, they just put it on the DS. Or, I actually don't know. I don't know if it like got the DS version in Japan and then they brought that to the West. I actually have no idea. Okay, now I'm gonna start doing voices as best I can. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls, or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. I don't know how the fuck he got tell the truth from that, but whatever helps the game's plot along. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawyer to the stand. See, here's what I think is really cool about the Ace Attorney games. Not all the cases do this, but a lot of them will actually show you the real murderer, and then you gotta, like, figure out how to prove it, because, like, you obviously know it, but how do you make them all know? Which is really cool. And it really throws you off when the last case they don't really do that, and then you gotta actually figure out who did it, which is even better. Mr. Sawat, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes! Mr. Sawat, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Making it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawat used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave? Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Tutorial. And I'm not going to repeat lines for the cross-examinations. That's going to get tiring. Hold it! Yes, I mean no. It wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Oh, see, I already know this one really well because I did do it earlier. And then... Take that! Oh, no, wait, ejection. Damn it, I fucked up the first ejection! Ah! What is wrong with me? You found the body at 1 o'clock p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that, or... This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 o'clock p.m.? See, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Oh, go away, Steve. Sorry, Steam popped up there for a second. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. This one's just so obvious. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one. I mean, seriously, this one's dead obvious. This time we're gonna get it right. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Oh yeah, kicking into Allegro. Hold it! The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Table... murder weapon? You mean this murder weapon? Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? I'm an ace attorney, bitch! Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Hell yes, I do! Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. Though, why did he hit her with the head when the bottom part was clearly the bigger part, whatever? That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock I hurt... No, I mean, I Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Someone has got issues. Order in the court, I say. Okay, all this screaming is doing a number on my throat. Oh boy. Oops, daisy. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear for you simply. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Not even gonna wear gloves, I'm just gonna touch this murder weapon with my bare hands and... Oh, there's still blood on that. I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh yeah, and this is where the big localization thing comes into play. This is obviously, this game was from Japan, so it was based in Japan originally, but when they localized it, they made it California, and that will never not bother me about this series. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing! Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. God. I just have to say, this theme right now is like my favorite one in the whole game. Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 o'clock a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Booyah. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And the rest is in the court record. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. Owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Nothing like juvenile humor. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey, here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Okay, why did you have that other giant-ass clock with you? Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you want to just cry? Larry... Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Okay, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. That was weird. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Why was that all in my head? I think our work here's done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks? Give me another month, Mia, I'm almost 21. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Huzzah. And that's the end of the first chapter. That actually took longer than I was expecting it to. I'll just save over this. Okay, and then actually before... Yeah, I'll continue on, and I'm going to do a quick change to the layout after this next chapter starts. So I can do one now, actually. 1 second. And... Okay. I'm going to do that for the time being, and I will update that momentarily. Okay, see, this is where I'm not confident at all, because Maya is a younger girl. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? Wait, you don't feel safe with the evidence there, meaning you're expecting someone to try and break in and steal it, so you're leaving it with your little sister, the most likely person they'd look towards next, aside from your own house. Okay. It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Oh, right. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Oh, God! That was loud! If those female voices are incessantly annoying, like I'm worried they are, just let me know and I'll just read them in my normal voice without the acting.
No, sir, I'll take what's mine, the papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Mister, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right away there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
See, this dude's got the right idea. He grabbed the smaller end and hit it with the bigger end. Dwight Blue. America! Murdering someone? I need more butter. Uh-oh, I'm late. Oh, God. Oh, I also had like a cold last couple of days or something like that, so my throat's already kind of hurting. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Did they get takeout and eat in the office without me? It must be some really rare steaks if it's blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Oh yeah, actually I don't. I guess I'm not... I'm gonna find out how movement works. That smell. Blood. And there's no food in here that I can see. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! God, I can't get over how good this looks in HD. Who are you? Oh, great. Now there's two. That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Okay. It's too bad there's not, like, pointing controls. I'm also kind of hoping for motion controls to do an objection, but oh well. Man, this is a really good way to suck you in. You do a tutorial mission, kind of learn about her character, and then, okay, now we've got a vendetta! Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. Oh, and he gives you a check mark when you check something. Okay, that's really nice. I like that. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. It's hard to see her like her. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. That was easy enough, I guess. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. I feel like Nothing else seems like a clue here. Hmm? Piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hands. What could it be? Hang on, I want to see if this plant is something. No? The chief's chair. Simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. And it's really the time to be thinking about that, Phoenix. Oh, cool, I can just slide like that. Okay, that's awesome. I like that. For Mia's sake. Okay, so there we go. Okay. A word's written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. There's never enough snooping. Right. Better call the police. That's funny. The screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Oh god, that's right, her. Police, please, come quick! Screw it, I'm going with that. That works for this localization. What was that? Someone screamed from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hands. Ink ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. See if we can look out the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Okay, how do I... Oh, okay, there it is. That girl is just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Ah! Scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? Somebody here is running this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? Never thought they'd be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Well, I like the UI so far. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee-oo. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? I don't know his name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Whoa! Excuse me! I'm not doing that. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Oh, God, this is killing my throat. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I have also heard about you. Heard? Heard about what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today is my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear in the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Yikes. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Mia. That's what you said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Alright, who are you? Okay, good. It evens out somewhere along the line. Something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. It's not a cult or anything. As long as it's not a cult. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. You actually never see a Fae man, incidentally, as far as I know. I haven't played all these games, though. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff, too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. That would explain why she's such a good defense attorney. Wait. What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mira's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her! I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Yeah, I will, and I'm gonna get back to Resident Evil as well. I'm not sure when. I still need to figure out a schedule. But yes, we will get back to Resident Evil 4. Because I want to play a lot more Resident Evil games. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Oh, cool. They let you keep it in the jail? Alright. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Remember, that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Huh, something the matter? I mean, aside from everything. I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Well, I mean, yeah. She needs to post hashtag prison. Well, see, this game is like made originally in the early 2000s, so this is like old school flip phone with Twitter wasn't a thing. Hell, MySpace wasn't even a thing. Social media was not even a thing back then, as far as I know. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. It's not like I'm a perfectly good defense attorney that just found a murderer in one case. One case. Who cares? I'm not the protagonist of this game. Let's go find this other dude. Clearly this has all been prologue. Thank you so much. It's like interspace ransom lines. MSN prison talk. What's that turn to? Say, what about your parents? All those dots do not bode well. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. AM or PM? What, tomorrow? Why are our courts so quick? Oh wait, it's because there's a 3-day cap on all trials. Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Or the or the prefecture. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. First, the day of the crime, though. Tell me about the day of the murder. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. It's really not, but I'm glad you're strong. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. But, wait, hang on, that was a different clock, though. Like, 2 different clocks. Same thing, but still. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, well. Looks like we're talking to this man Grossberg. That's a really nice painting. Wow, that's a dog! Oh my god, I could never tell what that was before because it was so pixelated. God, I love this looks. Calling the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll have to come back later. Yeah, but let's examine everything. Who else would she be talking to? Painting's been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. No clues here. A solid mahogany desk. That is mahogany. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. It makes me miss the paint department. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. I just hope that's not what the lighter's for. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. It's probably fed with a mixture with the fertilizer composed of gold ore. Or not ore, that would be solid. Gold. Fine, forget this place, goddamn rich people. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer you're talking about. Yeah, I tried to. The couch looks happy? Oh my god. Okay, oh, I did not notice that. I see what you're saying. It's got like the little eyes there. Oh, that's funny. It's funny, but it's just another thing that you never would have seen in the original because it's too pixelated. Yeah, sometimes this game comes down to switching between all the places you can go and just trying to figure out what trips the story to progress. The office is full of police officers. Hey, one of them ate my lunch! They're all busily searching for clues. And food, apparently! Hey, you there! Oh my god, I can't do that voice. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. That's better. Sorry, don't I know you're from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent by me. Right. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes. Detective Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey! Dick, get over here! Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Probably because I am a lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. September 5th. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. I mean, I do have a perfect record. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Gosh, I do. Oh, I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Yeah, that's how old I am. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Hey, I can get behind that. There's a reason I think Light Yagami's the hero of Death Note. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. I need that cell phone. Take that. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. You think you can give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. I tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Someone holds off a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you got the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Booyah! Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Oh, Gumshoe, you are a treat. You just told me her name, Miss May, huh? Oh, it's perfect time of year to be playing this, huh? So you sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Yeah, I already know all this. Haha. Oh boy. Oh, man, I'm not getting tired. My throat sure as hell is. Whew. If this keeps up, I might have to cut this stream a little short tonight. Not immediately, but just not the full 2 hours I like to. Well, hello there, handsome. Screw it, I'm sticking with that voice. I like doing it. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Now what to sell? Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Yeah, but what is this you're doing? You're not even doing like the weird Japanese cat girl thing. You just have your hands up like this and it's weirding me out. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Let's see here. I wonder if there's anything sticking out in this room that could possibly be a clue of some sort. There's the Fay & Co. Lofts building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Alright, let's get liquored up! A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Which you'd treat like it's not a big deal, but it's an important detail. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers are tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hi! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like the lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Ooh, that joke went right over my head when I was younger. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know? You'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Alright, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh, boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Is everything you know by watching TV? Are you like... What? Are you like that one parasite from Parasite that wasn't Migi? I can't remember what they called him. No, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Oh. Oh, looks like Kieran from TFS is playing Dragon Ball Heroes. I didn't know it did that because I have never I got a notification like that before. So I only have like 2 friends on this thing. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. It's like, oh no, broken glass! And check what's in that drawer. Alright, well, that was a waste of time. Let's see if the lawyer's back. Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, I guess that answers that question. Never mind. Oh, I feel like I'm going to have to pick this voice carefully if I don't want to die. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing the throat I've ever heard.
Oh, so, you're the one they say has been looking for me?
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something's the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
I'm really quite busy here, son.
Can I object to that?
I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? How did you know I was going to ask you to be your lawyer? You're not busy! Stop lying!
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister.
Mia
trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Great, fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
I think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer with their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? I feel like I should have ended with that top one, but oh well.
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested. Also, 300 million for a freaking painting.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying! Jeez. Okay. Well, I got good news and bad news, Maya. The bad news is Grossberg said he's not going to be your lawyer and that no one else will. The good news is, I'm a lawyer and I say otherwise. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, I tell her. Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? Shit, I hope I never get put in court. You don't mean he refused to help? see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Huh. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Just leave her and go home? Yeah, let's just end the game right there. Hell no, we defend Maya to the death! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, because I can't abandon you. Notice as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Probably because your shirt looks ridiculous. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Well, I guess we can officially do this now. Aha! So, I need to change this. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna go to quick, be right back. I'm just gonna type in her name basically, but I don't want it to show me doing it on the stream itself. So, one quick moment. So I go back to live. Okay, haha, never mind. I actually can't do it that way. 1 second. Yeah. So yeah, future reference. I need to make sure that's done ahead of time because I can't edit it live and keep it on Be Right Back. No matter. Oh yeah, turn the sound back on. Well, I did. Yeah, sound's back on. I realized it was turned off. Sound is on. If it's not for some reason, let me know. But it should most certainly be on. Yeah, get me? I know that sounds odd. I can see it on my screen. I just want to make sure something didn't glitch out. Alright. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. But I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, White. Why have I heard that name before? Oh, sure. Right. Mr. White of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. We have here? Wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Myself. Because this is all thinking. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Haha. Cool. And you know what? I'm afraid I'm just going to end it here for the night because my throat is already been kind of messed up and it's starting to hurt doing all these voices, and I don't want to stop doing the voices because that's kind of what's fun about doing this. So we will leave off here for tonight. Persona 4 will be back tomorrow, though I probably won't have a different layout for it. Or actually, you know what? No, I just realized no Persona tomorrow night because I have plans that evening, so it'll have to be skipped. Maybe I'll push it to Saturday. I don't have anything on schedule for Saturday. So look forward to Saturday for Persona 4. And if everything goes well, I'll be back on Monday also with either more Resident Evil or something, or maybe more of this. I don't know. Whatever I feel like doing. So we'll see. But anyway, thank you everyone so much for joining me in my grand return. Also, if you ever watched my Nuzlocke videos, I have actually got my old one that was corrupted. I got it fixed. I got it all uploaded. It's been almost a year, but finally back on the Nuzlocke, so that's up, and hopefully I'll make more of those videos as well. So check those out if you want. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whatever the heck it is, wherever the heck you are, and take care.